Today is November the 3rd, 2024. The dream starts off. I'm in a building. Um, I honestly don't think I'm in Colorado. I don't know where I'm at. It appeared to be in an apartment building. And so I'm in a unit. And I was going to walk in the back of a room, but I just had an overpowering feeling. There was so much power as I was walking in that direction. And then I saw it appeared to be like two people were just kind of shuffling a little bit there. And it was enough for me to be weary. And I turned around and it's like, this is not right. This is not good. And I turned around to leave. And as I was exiting the building, I saw a small child. So I took this child because the power was really big. And if I'm in fear, I'm not going to leave this small child. So I grabbed the child. It seemed like we were like on a patio, and I was trying to protect her, right? Here, there. It shows the both of us. I'm shuffling her around, and eventually we're able to exit, and we're safe. And I never really saw what the fear was, but I knew that it was strong, the power was strong, and just seeing the two individuals shuffle in their steps like they were trying to defend themselves or something, I left. So then I'm outside. It's dark. It's I don't know. It could be about 8 o'clock or so, something around there p.m. And there's other people outside, right? And it looked like it was just a gathering. I don't know where we are, what we're doing, but it was peaceful. It's like a gathering. And I happened to look up. There, the regular light poles. And standing there, I told someone to my right, that's an angel. He's all in white and he's standing up there. And and he looked like he's 7 to 8 feet tall, and then appear in front of him just a big huge, it's a light, a burst of light, it's a burst of light just in front of him, and he's way taller than the burst of light, so we're all looking up there. And I don't know. I don't know, I just started sensing something. I'm like, mm-mm. And so I don't know. I started thinking, let me just because I started sensing the same thing I did in that building. Let me go. I'm just going to ease out of here. And before I can get anywhere, he's to my right. I don't know if he touching me. It seemed like it was like a nudge, a touch, without being nudged and touched, right? But I stopped because he said, "You are with me," and it was like, darn it, because I was trying to go that way, and I knew that he is the power that I felt in the building earlier. And he said, "You are with me." And I never said anything, but in the dream, my mind was thinking, not in words in my head, and I didn't say it out loud, but it was just annoying to me because you appear as an angel up there doesn't mean that I'm going to take you as one. And so that dream ended, and then I'm in another dream. So me and both of my daughters, we're in the car, and my youngest daughter is driving. She's usually the driver. And so I don't know if I knew we were coming to church, but we were at this church. And so my oldest daughter get out and she goes inside. And so I'm just following. And then I realized the younger daughter's still doing something in the car. Why don't I just wait? Right? So that it's because it's dark outside again. So that she doesn't have to walk in there by herself. And so eventually she gets out the car, and as she's walking up, typical her, she's looking at me like, "What are you waiting around for?" That's You could see the look on her face. "Why don't you just go in?" I could see the look on her face. And so as we go in, I let her go ahead and go in front of me. And I pull out my cell phone and start putting my code in so I can take the volume down. You know, when you go in church, right? Because I go to church. I don't go every Sunday, but within a month, I go at least one time. I turn the volume down. So I'm turning the volume down because we in church. And as I get in there, she's not there. She's gone. It's like, in typical, I hate that. You know, whether I'm in a store, whether I'm in church, if they're there and I turn around and they're not there, it irritates me. And she's gone. Now, you were just a little bit ahead of me when we walked in here. Why are you gone? And so what I'm looking, we're in this church. I've never been to this church before. It's not a straight where you walk up to the altar and the chairs, you know, the benches are on either side. It's got a turn and it goes up straight. And there's chairs, you know, that's facing that way, facing, and there's people all on this side, and then there's people all on that side, right? And then there's a hall where I'm standing there because I'm wondering where does she go? And it's full of people sitting there. You know what I noticed? Everybody was white. Everyone was white. Mostly women. I didn't notice if there were men. I think there were men, but I just didn't notice the men. But they were all white women, beautiful skin. Everybody had snow white hair. All on this side here, nothing but women, snow white hair. All on this side, all blocking, just going around where you would walk up to something. They all have snow white hair. And I could have easily walked in and went, but you don't do that because you don't want to be rude. So I walked in, that's the first thing I observed, and I'm looking I need to go this way to find her. And as I'm finna go, my right hand is snagged. And I look down, and there's a lamb. And he's got his mouth on my hand. And as I'm trying to go, he bites down on it. And so I'm looking down at the lamb, and I hear a priest that's somewhere at the head at the altar. And he's saying, is there anyone? And I'm trying to go because, oh Lord, I don't know what this is. I don't know who these people are. Let me go. And as I'm going to go, the lamb bites down on my hand because he's got that grip on my hand again. And so next thing I know, the priest is up on me. It's like he's standing in front of me. I see him in the dream, but that's blocked. I don't get that. You don't get that. But he's standing there. So I don't get the visual. But he's standing there in the dream and you see him. And so by that time, the lamb, after me trying to escape twice, is just holding my hand. And he says, here you are. And I'm just like looking at him. And in my mind, I'm thinking, not in words again, but I'm thinking, oh my God, are they going to sacrifice me? And I realize, oh, that's the lamb. Jesus had already been sacrificed. I don't have to worry about that. And I woke up. So they're just two cute dreams that were quite enjoyable when I woke up and I was out of it. The first dream, when I saw the angel standing next to me and he said, you're with me. I had a vision of the two that I saw shuffle, and they were laying on the bed, and they both were dressed in black, and their hands were laying down straight down with the palm on the bed. They both were laying down on the bed, and they had passed away. So I had that vision when the angel showed up next to me. So my interpretation, it was very easy for me. My interpretation was it's a death call. In other words, my time more likely is coming to an end. And because those two have passed, and all these people are old, all of them are old. All of them, I mean, they're like 70, 80, they're all old. They have great skin, all of them white. I don't know why all of them white, but they were, because I'm dark. My daughter was the way she looks in real life, we're all dark. And we walk in there, they all had pure white hair, no gray hair, no nothing. No black hair, brown, red, it was completely pure white. So I don't know if that was the holies of the holies on the outside where you could just be on the outside, right? And then and you go walking up in there. And then you're going to get to a part and you're going to go through this and you're going to go through that. And these people out here, you can't be back there. That's probably where you go and you get judged. I don't know. But apparently, they're like my angel. And I'm thinking that angel, that is so funny that in the dream, I didn't know if you, because I don't know if you Satan, the darkness, I don't know who you work for. You can appear as anything, right? I was getting ready to do the video and I was thinking that's probably my angel. And he's like, no. Because we were taught, weren't we all taught that we have an angel? And I bet that's my angel that's been with me throughout my life here. And so I think that me trying to help that child, it buys me some time, but your time is up. And to end it, it comes down to the reason why I called it a death call. I just called it that. My grandmother, years back in the 80s, I was just going to get out the military within so many months. Well, they were throwing her a party. And so I came, I guess I was in Alaska at that time, and I flew home for her party. It was a weird party because she was about 80. And they're out there, the music blasting, they barbecuing in the backyard. Everybody's just jamming. And she's in the kitchen, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to her. And she was telling me she was crying a little bit. And I was like, well, why are you crying? Well, her theme was barbecue, but it didn't come out. It was like cardboard. And it was no big deal. Everybody had food everywhere. And I was like, Big Mom, don't worry about that. And she looked around and she said, she called me Shul. She said, Shul, this is going to be my last birthday, my last time here, and my last birthday. And I said, oh, no, it's not. And so my cousin comes in and he says, what's wrong? And I said, she says it's her last birthday. He's, oh, no, she's just happy. She's just happy. This is her party and she's happy. And it was her last birthday. She was right. And so people that are of God, the children of God, I believe we get warnings. I don't know how other people feel, but I do believe that if you're a child of God, you're going to get a warning when that time comes. And I don't know if it's near because in the late 80s, like 87, 88, I had an angel, and this wasn't a dream. This was an angel walking down the hall. I fell into a trance. It lifted up the pillow and it lifted up the sheet and it separated. Well, I was in a religious Christian home, so my husband was the head of the house. The pillow was the head, it separated. I knew that that separation was coming. That was like 87, 88. I could not move. I was standing. You can't move. The power of God is on you. The power of God. So I left him in 2000. So that's like 87, 88. I got it written down somewhere. 87, 88 to 2000. It's a time thing. So this too is a warning that, that time is coming to an end. So I want to thank you guys for hearing my dream and have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.